early. Like, way too early for a girl. Some people might even say, there's no way you can fall in love that young. But I did. And at the ripe old age of 5 years old, it was love at first sight. His soft, gray and white hair so shiny and clean. His personality relaxed and insouciant. Some might even say flippant, but he had the cleverest wit and sarcasm. We were a perfect match in every way, except for his obsession with carrots. I mean, I like carrots, but not as much as the love of my life, Bugs Bunny. Bugs Bunny, the bunny who stole my little 5-year-old heart. I just knew that someday, somehow, we were gonna get married. I worshipped him. I watched him on TV every day. He made me laugh. He intrigued me. He always seemed to be a step ahead of everybody else. When I was with him, I was taken to a different place, living in a different life, a better reality, a safe and happy existence. No yelling, no fighting, no moving from house to house and town to town, trying to make new friends with Bugs. I was living my best life. And I met him once, you know. It was 1994. My mom and her second husband, my first adopted father, Farmer Dean, took me and my little sister to Six Flags over Texas in Arlington. I knew he was going to be there. Somewhere in this park, I was going to find Bugs Bunny. He wasn't on the runaway train ride, my favorite small roller coaster that tells a story while going through a mine shaft. And Bugs wasn't near the El Sombrero, a fun ride that goes around and around as you sit on the brim of a sombrero hat. And I did, however, run into Foghorn Leghorn, but he was no use because I kept asking him, have you seen Bugs? And he just kept saying, well, I say As our day at Six Flags was winding down, I still hadn't found Bugs. I took a seat near some flower bushes while everyone else went into a souvenir shop. I contemplated what our life would be together. Would he wait for me to turn 18 and then we'd move in together? Would he whisk me away romantically as we traveled around the world? I picked a small rose off a flower bush and pressed it to my little nose. So this is love. But now, evening had come and still no sign of Bugs Bunny. Mom and Farmer Dean decided we should go see a country cover band playing at the small amphitheater in the park before we wrapped up the day. They were a group of 5 cowboys wearing all black Western outfits, black button-up shirts with red trim down the button line, and a little red rose on the left breast pocket. They were musicians and very handsome, a great distraction from my longing desire of unfound love. As they played their last song, the lead singer looked down at me and he gave me a wink. I felt my heart flutter. What is this? I thought. A new love of my life? I felt compelled to react somehow. And as the lights faded down, I gathered all my courage and I threw my small rose right at the stage. I don't know what came over me. I just threw it as hard as I could and it smacked him right in the face. And I heard it hit him with a whack. As the light came on, I sobered up. Oh my God, what have I done? I was ashamed and my mom was pissed. Stephanie! Why did you do that? She yelled, I don't know. I don't know why I did that. I'd thrown my love rose away. Thrown it to another person, how could I? My heart was broken as our family of 4 made our way out of the small amphitheater. I give up. It's over. As we headed out to the exit gates, just then, Steph, look! My mom shouts, and I turn around, and there stood the fuzzy bunny of my love life. I stood frozen, my cheeks reddened, and an awkward smile raised on my face. It's Bugs, Steph, Mom remarked loudly, as if I had forgotten, and she pulled me closer to him. When finally met with the love of my life, I was dumbfounded, not knowing what to say or do. Mom took our picture with me on one side of Bugs and my little sister Amanda on the other. After the picture, he waved and then turned and headed off into the sunset. And I never saw him again. Look, I knew even then he was just some hairy guy in a bunny suit. That it wasn't really Bugs Bunny, but I don't care. My childhood dream came true that day. I knew I'd never be the same after that. I knew I had to grow up. No more fun and games. I thought about him throughout my life, and a tear still comes to my eye when I look at that picture of us together. He was the one. He was the bunny that got away.